YouTube, what is good? We are back for another episode of Marvin's Room. Thank you guys, as always, for joining me. To the new subscribers, welcome to the channel. My name is Marvin, and I am a conscious life manifesting coach, helping you guys manifest and understand, more importantly, the teachings of people like Abraham, Neville, Cap and Ponder, Joseph Murphy, etc., etc. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. 2020 was unbelievable. I started this journey in June, and now it's 2021, and the growth has been tremendous. The results have been tremendous. I just had another student I had a session with last week. Their SP contacted them after 2 months. After doing 2 months, of working with me. But it had been like almost a year maybe or so since they were broken up and not talking. But I can't wait to bring you that success story. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, guys, I'm just super happy, super filled with love and joy and everything positive. 2021 is going to be an amazing year. And this is what I want to talk to you guys about. I want to talk to you guys about running towards what you need to. Stop running from what you need to run towards. It's one of the things I want to talk to you about today. Because there are so many things in your life that I know there's so many people in this world that you're running from these things. You're running from yourself. You're running from the past. You're running from whatever it is that you've created in your mind that's not real, that's an illusion. You're running from it, but the very thing that you are running from is what you should be running towards. Run towards it, because that's where the light is. Run towards that so you can fix it, so you can get better, so you can move on. And understand this as well. Another point I want to make to you guys for this entire year, 2021. Seek connection. Do not seek validation. So many people I see in this world that we live in, especially this social media world, so many of us are seeking validation when it's connection that we really want with a person. That's what we really want. What's really going to keep you satiated is connection. This is kind of equivalent to someone who, have you guys ever eaten somewhere and you had a lot of the food that you ate, but you weren't satiated, you weren't full. It's like it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't eat what you really wanted to eat. And this law of attraction, this law of assumption, all of this type of work is the same thing. Stop seeking validation from things that don't matter, because that validation is not going to mean anything to you. You're going to still feel empty in the end. What you really want is you want connection. You want that deep, fervent, passion, connection with people, a specific person, friends, whatever the case may be. That's what you want. Seek that over having people seeking validation, over people liking your picture, or over people calling you all the time, or people texting you all the time, for you to feel love that way. One good person in your life, one quality person in your life is equal to 30 friends. I promise you. One good person or 2 or 3 good people is equivalent to having 100 friends you can call. When those 100 friends don't mean anything, those 100 friends will leave you not feeling satiated. But that one friend can fill you up for a lifetime. Connection, that's what you want, not validation. You don't want to be validated by every single person. You don't need that. I'm telling you guys what I know from experience. I'm telling you guys what I know from helping people all around the world. It's connection that you want. All right. And also, too, make sure you get on the right path this year. Keep your mental diet strong. If you need to work with someone, work with someone. Work with a coach. There are so many people on these blogs, these groups, these Reddit groups, or these Facebook groups, and I'm appalled actually at the negative responses, the negative, just the negative energy in general that I'm seeing from some of you guys in these groups, like especially you Neville fans. Like, you Neville fans are like, you like live, breathe, and eat and sleep Neville. But what I want you guys to understand is, listen to this. Guess what? I got a secret. Neville's not the only way. I'm going to say it again. Neville's not the only way. Neville Goddard is not the only way. He is not the only way. Okay. And I know some of you guys don't want to hear that, but like I've noticed, like you Neville Goddard fans, like people that really study his work, some of you guys are just so just mean and abrasive and everything included in that, in these groups. You guys talk to people and answer people's questions with this arrogance, like, oh, how do you not know this? Oh, you're so stupid. For like, you guys need to stop judging and start helping, because that's what Neville would do. Stop criticizing coaches, saying things like, oh, why would you work with a coach? They're not going to tell you anything different. Neville did. You know, Neville said the same thing that a coach is going to tell you, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? Neville's not alive anymore. Neville's not here. There are people that are alive, that are here, that can help and understand Neville's teachings or Abraham Hicks' teachings or whoever's teaching without judging people. You know, everybody's not meant to teach. Everybody's not meant to work with people. You know what I'm saying? And for someone, there's absolutely nothing wrong with someone reaching out to a coach for help and guidance, because some people need to be held accountable. Some people need their hand held. There's nothing wrong with that. And so I'm reading these comments in these groups and people are like, oh, you guys shouldn't be coaching and doing this and that, or you shouldn't be because it should be free or this and that. Okay, if that's how you feel, next time, how about when you go to work this entire month, tell your boss he doesn't need to pay you. See how that works out for you. Go to work and tell your boss, listen, you don't have to pay me no more. I'll work for free. I work for free. Do that for this entire year. See how that works out for you. So it's like when I hear these things from like these people in these Neville groups, and I'm just like, man, you guys are like hardcore, but you guys got to fall back and understand that people, sometimes Abraham Hicks' way may work better for people. Sometimes scripting may work better for people. Sometimes living in the end may work better for people. You know what I mean? We got to get rid of all this judgment, get rid of all this fear and anxiety around, oh, should I ask a question? Should I do this? Should I do that? If you need guidance, seek that guidance. Seek that guidance from someone who's not going to judge you, someone who's going to be there, hold your hand, you know, and work with you. Because, I mean, this is getting ridiculous. And I want you guys to understand and go to the coaches or go to someone that you really resonate with and that is really going to truly help you get to the bottom of the problem. Because as powerful as Neville's work is, it's not easy for someone that has gone through a traumatic experience in their life to just sit here and live in the end. Like Neville says, like just like do something or meditate and go, you know what I mean? Like whatever the case may be, like it's for some people, it's not that easy to get over a trauma just by living in the end, you know? And some of you guys are like criticizing people because they can't do it, or because, you know, they're saying, oh, I'm trying and nothing's working, or whatever the case may be. And it's like, stop judging people. Unless you lived through that traumatic experience, unless you were, you know, potentially sexually assaulted or molested, you don't judge someone because they can't live in the end and heal that moment, because it's not that easy. Some people need to go through steps in order to heal whatever it is in their life. You know, you can't downgrade someone's trauma based on what they went through. You can't say, oh, you didn't really go through something compared to, you know what I mean? Blah, blah, blah. Like trauma is trauma, no matter what it is. You know, everyone's different. You know what I'm saying? So we got to stop the judgment this year in 2021. We got to start to uplift people and help people. You know what I'm saying? And just, oh man, I'm thinking about another story I want to tell you guys. I was in one of the Abraham Hicks groups, and the lady was she asked a question. Her neighbors were having like really loud sex, and she said that the noises kind of sounded fake, and she was just like, how do I deal with this? How can I get rid of this problem? And the mundane carnal answers that people were giving in the chat, and she had over 100 comments on this post, and I was so shocked. I was so shocked at what people were saying in the post, and I was just like, man, like this is supposed to be a law of attraction group. Like people were telling her answers like, oh, well, you should have louder sex, or you should, you know, go knock on her door and tell her to be quiet, or how about record her and replay it for her. You know what I'm saying? And people were trying to say she was jealous. They were like, oh, perhaps you're jealous because you're not having fun like how she is, or, you know, like just all types of crazy, just craziness. And I'm reading these comments and I'm like, this is a law of attraction. This is a law of attraction group. Like, how are you guys giving her answers that aren't even based around law of attraction? Like, you're giving her answers to forcefully try to change the situation, which never works. As you guys know, as within, the same is going to be in the outside world. Go to the closet, pray in secret, like the Bible says, like Neville says. You know what I'm saying? These are the answers that people should have been given to her, but they were giving her all of these, like, you know, physical taking action experiences. And I'm just like, what are they talking about? You know what I'm saying? So I told her, I was like, listen, this is what you need to do. I told her, first off, I'm appalled at all of these comments that are worldly answers when this is a law of attraction group. Okay. But second of all, I said, all you need to do is go within. Feel what it would feel like to solve and solve that problem. What would that feel like to not hear that noise anymore? You know, see her being gone, see them not doing that anymore, feel them being well. You know, don't keep thinking about it, living in the past, creating, you know, the same old story, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I told her, you know, and like, I don't know what happened because she didn't post in there again, but I mean, bottom line, I said it to say, just reading the comments from some of you guys in these groups is like, it's just so appalling to me. It's just really, really, really appalling to me, some of the stuff you guys are saying. And it also lets me know a lot of you guys are reading and studying this stuff, but you're not getting it. You're not getting it, because if you were getting it, the answers wouldn't be sounding like that. If you were getting it, you wouldn't be judging people for asking for help or asking certain questions. If you were getting it, you wouldn't be so harsh on people who have really gone through things in their life and telling them, oh, you need to just live in the end. You know what I'm saying? Because if some of you have been put in a lot of these situations that other people were put in, I guarantee, I'm willing to bet my life, I will literally put my head on one of those guillotine things and I will literally like say, kill me. But I'm willing to bet my life that if some of you guys have went through some of the things other people have went through, there's no way in hell you would be able to heal by just living in the end. It's easy for some people to do it that way, but it's not easy for everyone to do it that way. We have to stop judging and start learning and start understanding and start having compassion for people's different stories of the way people do things. Neville is not the only way. He is not. Nobody is the only way. That's why there's beauty in contrast. That's why there's beauty in people, because everyone brings something to the table. Everyone helps someone that the next person can't help. And I want you guys, if you guys this year, if you need help, seek it from someone who's not going to judge you. Seek it from someone who is going to be there for you and help you through all of the processes, because I understand it's not easy to just live in the end or to just heal that way or whatever the case may be. It's easy for some, but it's not easy for all. All right. I just wanted to jump in here real quick, man. It's been a while. It's been about a week since I put a video out, but I wanted to let you guys know, you know, these are things that I'm thinking about for the new year. These are things I want you guys to focus on for the new year. You know, stop running. To recap, stop running from what you should be running towards, you know. And also, if you need help, like I just got done saying, get help. Don't be ashamed to get help from someone or to work with someone in order to heal, to get to where you need to get to. You know what I'm saying? And also always seek connection over validation. All right, guys, you're going to get nothing but real shit from me for my entire life. I promise you that. Thank you guys again for joining me wherever you're at in the world. I will see you guys next time. You know where, you know when.